My name is Chris Andersen. I'm Métis from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. My research focuses on how Canadian society has talked about, written about, and produced policy about the Métis people in Canada. My research pushes back against the common sense notion that Métis are mixed in ways that other Indigenous people are not. And in doing so, it fundamentally seeks to challenge Canadians' perceptions about what it means to be Métis and more broadly, what it means to be Indigenous. My family is definitely my main inspiration. The people and the stories I grew up with allowed me to move fairly quickly beyond the textbook simplicities that most people take for granted about being Métis. I love what I do most simply because I'm afforded the opportunity to exchange ideas with really smart people inside and outside of the Academy on a daily basis.
My name is Patrick MacDonald. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Pharmacology at the University of Alberta. I study the cellular mechanisms controlling important blood sugar regulating hormones such as insulin in diabetes, a disease that affects more than 3 million Canadians and costs us billions of healthcare dollars. I've also set up and run a human tissue biobank at the Alberta Diabetes Institute where we collect and distribute critical research tissues to other laboratories across the country. This work has facilitated Canadian diabetes research in areas that include stem cell and developmental biology, transplantation, metabolism, biomarker discovery, and more. I was inspired to do what I do largely out of an early curiosity about science and biology. Fortunate to be fostered by outstanding mentorship, I learned a passion for scientific discovery and perhaps more importantly, learned how to persevere at a scientific process that is not always easy. My hope is that through interaction with the Royal Society of Canada, I might, in a broader context, help to further the goals of scientific discovery and knowledge generation in Canada.
My name is Chloë Taylor, and I work in the areas of continental philosophy, feminist philosophy, and animal ethics. Feminist philosophy critically examines the workings of gender, and we are all gendered by society, and so this is a topic that should interest all Canadians. Canadians exploit non-human animals in innumerable ways. For instance, over 696 million animals are raised and killed in Canada every year for food alone, most of them in spectacularly cruel ways. And animal agriculture is a leading cause of global warming. Thus, animal ethics is also an issue that should concern all Canadians. I was inspired to do what I do by strong women instructors and peers, and I continue to be inspired by my students. It's interacting with students and colleagues that makes me love what I do.